welcome to Tuesdays with Maury, although it's Monday, but it's still me, Maury Elvington of Morph, Transform Your Reality, where I help women overcome trauma and depression and step in and reclaim their power. And I normally go on live on Tuesdays, but I've been having such an amazing energetical day today that I was just like, I'm just gonna hop on and do it today and see what happens, because sometimes change is amazing and it creates more change and more space. So if this is the first time you're seeing me live, hello and welcome to my world. I'm so happy that you're here. And if you want to take the next 10 minutes or so to kind of tune in to you and create more space and ease, this is the place to do it. If you have watched my lives for a while now, hello, welcome back. I love to see that you're here. And if you're watching the replay, just comment replay so I can respond and say hi back to you. So welcome. Today's topic is, who are you when you're not being you? And what inspired this topic? So many things have inspired this topic, but I'm going to share a story with you. So this weekend, my daughter, I have a 9-year-old daughter, and she was kind of acting up. And I was in the bedroom and I was listening to this whole interaction between her and her father, my husband. And, you know, they're in the living room, or they were in the kitchen, and she was being, you know, a 9-year-old attitude, all about it. She's hitting this stage of life where, you know, there's attitude. And I could tell from the interaction how she wasn't in her good space. And what do I mean, her good space? It's like, you know, when you feel good and you're aligned with yourself and everything is in the flow and you're just you. You're kind of feeling confident and secure, and you have all your needs are met, right? You're not hungry and you're not tired and you're aligned. This is the best way I can describe it, right? And she was not. You know, when she has that attitude and she acts like that, it's because something is missing in her bucket, right? Whatever that is. Maybe she's hungry, maybe she's tired, maybe she's jealous about her siblings. There's something in her world that is taking her off of balance. And now she's off balance and she's not aligned with who she is. And so she's acting out, which is what happens. And, you know, that's what kids do. They act up. But then what happens to us is that also brings up the part of us that's not aligned. It takes us out of alignment. It takes us out of being who we are. And so I was listening to the interaction. The whole time I'm seeing how she is totally pulling his power from him, his willpower to control himself and his reactions, right? As parents, at least for me, I'm always trying to be as much me as I can, and also not let my shit, right? Not like my stuff, like, get onto them. That's my number one goal always. It's like, okay, whatever's going on in here, it has nothing to do with them. So I have to deal with here and I have to deal with here so I can be the best me for them. That's my goal for my kids, for my clients, for my students, for my partner. And so when I'm off alignment and my bucket isn't filled and I'm depleted and tired and exhausted, so it's a lot easier to trigger me. It's a lot easier to get me off balance. It's a lot easier to get me irritated and annoyed. And, you know, I'm an adult and obviously we regulate. So with kids, it's a lot harder. But what I do realize is, like, she was doing everything in her power to get him out of alignment too, to bring him to where she was. Okay, where she was mentally. She was pulling him in. And I could observe from my bedroom how this was happening. And she succeeded and, you know, kind of took him off of his balance, and there was an interaction there. And there was an explosion, and she left the kitchen, and there was, you know, she got sent to her room, and I walked in, like, on my tippy toes, like, And he was all like, I can't believe she did that. And I'm like, I know, but, you know, looking from the outside, you walked in to this trap she set for you. And he was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, she was so off balance. She was trying to get you off your balance. And, you know, when you are off balance, it's so much easier to do that. And so what happens is you essentially gave her your power by losing your shit. And how many times do we do that in our life? How many times do we do that in our jobs, with our partners, with us? It's so easy when we're not aligned to knock us down. I always have this image of like a house, and if the foundation is rocky, if a big wind comes, it just like takes it away and the house tumbles down. But if you have a really solid foundation, it's really hard to shake you. And so when your bucket is full, when you take care of yourself, when you heal your triggers, when you release the pains, the traumas, when you let go of the things that activate you, it's so much harder to blow you over. It's so much harder to get you to shift, because you're so solid in who you are. You're so solid in the strength and the knowing of you. It doesn't matter what attitude you get, thrown in your face. It doesn't matter what situations life throws you in. You can always reconnect to you and know that you have your back, and that the universe has your back, and that nothing can shake that. And so when we are out of alignment and out of balance, we are shaky. We are worn down. We are tired. Our cup is depleted. We are stressed. We have anxiety. Our body is aching. We're not sleeping well. We're up at night. It's because this is your body's way of telling you, hey, you're out of alignment. There's something here you need to look at. There's something here you need to heal. There's something heal that's, crying for your attention. Just like a child throws a tantrum. The same thing your body is doing. Your body is throwing a tantrum. And your body's tantrum is, in a way of keeping you up at night, just like a child. It's in a way of making you like, so stressed. And you're like zingy, kind of zinging off your rocker, you know what I'm talking about? Like that energy of like, I can't handle anymore. Don't touch me. Don't come near me. Just get away from me. That. So, what do? You start bringing awareness to those triggers. You start bringing awareness to what is happening. What is happening in the background? What is this background noise that is keeping you up? And this background noise that I'm talking about is the things that you've been pushing aside and avoiding. And this is the time and space to start bringing these things to the forefront, because they want to be healed. They want to be cleared. They don't want you to keep carrying this burden. Stop carrying the burden. So, what did I do? I created a 10-day self-care challenge. I invite you. It's completely free. It's 10 days to really focus on you. Bring back that connection to your true essence that maybe you've lost. Find the places that you're blocking receiving who you are. Making you feel safe in your body again. And really finding time for you. Because without you, none of this would be here. I say this all the time, but it's so true. You are so powerful. You've created everything around you. Your body, your relationships, your friendships, your job. You're this amazing creator. So if you're not happy with how it's looking and how it's coming out, this is the time to shift and change it. Just because you created something doesn't mean you can't recreate. You can always choose to do something different. It's just really easy to settle for what we feel comfortable with, because we know it. Even if it's miserable, even if it hurts, even if it's painful, we know it, so it's comfortable. So many times we are afraid to try something new because we don't know what the outcome is going to be, and we can't control it. But what if you didn't have to? What if you just knew that the outcome would be so much better than being stuck in this puddle of poop? And it's the time now. because when else are you going to do it? I have, some of my clients are in their 70s. 70s. I had this really amazing healing this morning with a 70-year-old. And the stuff we cleared was so embedded and so rooted. And she said to me after the healing, she was like, More, I just can't believe I've been carrying this me for so many years. And I said to her, yes, but what a relief that you don't have to carry it anymore. And what an amazing experience to release it, even in 70. And what if you didn't have to wait that long? What if you could just release this stuff now so you don't have to carry it? What if you could just let it go so it can make room for you to receive from so many other places? So I linked for you. I'm so technical. Not technical at all, but I did link to you. I linked to you the link for the group if you want to join the Self-Care 10-Day Challenge. I would love to see you there. I would love to connect with you on a more personal level and platform. And I would just love to see your transformation, because this is what I do. Because when you see somebody stepping into who they are, reclaiming who they are, creating the life they truly desire, there's nothing more fulfilling than that. And if I could be part of that for you, and I can be part of your journey and support you on that path, I would be so honored, so honored. So thank you so much for being here and for being you. And I know sometimes it might be hard to, push through another day and to choose to wake up in the morning and to choose to get up out of bed and to choose to, fold the piles of laundry that are maybe sitting on your bed like they are on mine. But I truly believe that if you're here right now listening to this, it's for a reason. And I'm here for you. So have a wonderful week. Hopefully I'll see you in the challenge. And if I don't, that is okay. I will see you somewhere on this web. And have a wonderful week. I love you. I'm here for you. And what else is possible? Bye.